Hey guys, welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. In the last part, we were talking to Lada, and we're still talking to Lada now, so let's keep going. You're right, it was a cold night, and the mist was thick as grits. Ew. I don't mind grits, as long as they're sweet. So, how could you see Edgeworth? Now, just hold your horses for a second. You hasty Yankee types never find a gal where I'm from. Defense attorneys have trouble with that as it is. Nobody loves me. So, once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Alright, still I brought my binoculars with me. Why? Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars, for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? Objection! The camera isn't relevant to this case. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright. Is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this! If you find nothing with this, there will be no consequences. Well, Mr. Wright? Do you wish to press further about the camera? Press further. This is make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is, perhaps, the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear ya. Alright. The camera was set up to take pictures of the meteor shower. I doubt that. Let's see, present. Camera. Alright, set automatically. Okay, when a loud noise. When it faces the lake. Objection! Not up. You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie! Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take pictures of epic finger points, Mr. Hart. Or Mrs. Hart. I have not had any epic finger points so far, but yeah, there's the first one. Oof! Smack. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph epic finger points, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? Show evidence. Your Honor, take a look at this. What Miss Hart was trying to photograph at the lake was Gordy. Yeah. Love this music. Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sighting at Gordy Lake. Well, Miss Hart? I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. Let's see here. I have it! Proof! Intriguing! Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. What? I wasn't joking! What the? Whatever. Let's see, the camera faces the lake when a loud noise is detected, and the thing said that when Gordy... Yeah, whatever. You know. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take pictures in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here taken when a gun fired on the lake. Oh. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Yeah. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set up your camera to respond to epic finger points. Yeah, finally one that actually works out well. Smack. Order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah, not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? Well, it's kind of their job to be. So, smart boy, I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That doesn't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used several minutes of... Wait. What you just used several precious... What? Oh! What you just used several precious moments of our time to prove is nothing more than the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey! But as she so succulently said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You said you were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. What could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting there to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Right, fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Yeah, you shut up. Something will change, it has to. And I'm gonna spot it. You shut up, Von Karma. How dare you not say anything? You're supposed to talk, because you have an awesome Arnold voice. Yeah, I can compliment myself. You shut up. Anyway, actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out there by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then when I saw a flash near one of the men's hands and I heard a gunshot. I was looking right at the boat the whole time. I crossed my heart and hoped to fry. Yeah, stereotype, southern people eat fried chicken, whatever. Mr. Wright, you may examine your witness. Objection. The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is research student or photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination. Objection! Yay, we can object. I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... Why? Was there a contradiction? Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Nah, that would be a first. Oh, shut up. Haha, very funny. You understand that this is your last chance in a cross-examination, Mr. Wright? If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Fun. Okay. Actually, I'm not a research student at university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. Let's see here. That's why I was camping out the boat. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right out straight at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Anything present here? Oh, I forgot we had those two. You know, there's something else to look at that lake. Oh, hey, that was right. Good. Epic finger point. Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. I'm the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree. Any normal person would. But you are far from normal. But you... Wow! I did not know that he was going to say that, and I said that. Me and Phoenix share the same soul. That is awesome. I am Phoenix Wright. Okay. You know all the people that are begging to see my face? What are you talking about? You've seen my face in like a bajillion videos. I am Phoenix Wright. Okay, whatever. But you are far from normal. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of the epic figure points. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Ah! Yeah, that's a good point. Like, sorry, that sounded kind of terrible, but whatever. Order, continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars, through epic finger points. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Why would you look for a lake monster in the middle of the night? You know? You'd be, whatever. Well? Huh. Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all. Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, I could be a witness to a murder and all. Wow, a waitress to a murder. I kind of got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat, till now. This is totally uncalled for. But hey! You got the photograph, you got proof! Still, we can't see who was shooting who in this. Right. That's why I took this photo and... Objection! Witness, that's enough. My ship sails in the morning. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Ooh, ouch. Shut my what? What's she gonna say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who's shooting. That's why she said she's gonna enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality it might, but you should see who's who. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth or worse. What should I do? Make her show the enlargement? That is quite possibly the worst choice of words I've ever seen in any text-based game ever. Make her show the enlargement. Wow. Show the enlargement. Duh, I don't care. I want to see it. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? Objection! But because it does not exist. What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool. Oh. Same tricks as Edgeworth, huh? What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart. Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. Bad choice of words. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Yeah, the judge is on our side for freaking once. Here it is. Well, we still cannot see who is firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Alright, Lake photo add to the court record. Sweet. Snap. Happy now, Mr. Wright? There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement and you got the enlargement. That sounds so wrong. Alright. Any little good it has done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that this cross-examination is over, obviously. Smack. Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Miss Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo somewhere. This is bad. Real bad. What should I do? We're gonna find out what I need to do in the next part because the time limit is running out. So anyway, see you guys then.